Hello, everybody. It's Calvin Bowden here with the Bowden team of Keller Williams Realty. And today we have Nick Vargas with Home First Lending.
Hey, how's it going?
Nick, man, thanks for being on.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Hey, today Nick's going to explain what he does, how he does, why he does it, what keeps him, what drives him. He has some big goals this year. Can I share?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Nick wants to be number one.
That's right.
I really love when people promote their goals publicly because it holds you a little more accountable. But enough with me. Nick, tell us what's going on, man.
All right, man. Nothing much, just working.
That's all you do.
Living. Just living. That's it.
Yes. So, man, what keeps you going, man? How did you choose mortgages?
Sure. So it's actually a funny story. So my parents were purchasing a home, and they were actually buying from a new construction builder. It happened to be D.R. Horton, and I was a banker at the time. I was very complacent. I was, I was going to college, but I was super comfortable in my job. I was secure. I had my small salary, and I was okay with that. And my parents were purchasing a home, and they said, "Hey, Nick, we're not very tech savvy. Can you take our documents to work and scan them in and send them to our lenders, for us?" So I went into work the next day, and I happened to be floating. They used to float me around in different branches wherever they needed assistance. So I'm floating, and I happened to be at a branch that was a slower branch. So I get in there, and I'm there at 7. I'm opening the branch, and nobody's there. So I scan my paperwork in. I email the guy back, and I send this nice long email with the documents attached. And he picks up the phone, and he calls me, and he's like, "Hey, I just wanted to talk with you." He's like, "Your email was so professional, and your communication was incredible, and the documents came through so clear, and it was so fast." He's like, I requested them at 9 p.m. last night, and I didn't understand it now, but now that I've been in the business for like 8 years, I understand where he's coming from and how important that is. And oh yeah, 100%, speedy communication. So I sent it to him, and he goes, "Hey, I'd love to get you in here and interview you to be my assistant." And I was really caught off by it, and I was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Look, man, I said, no offense, I work for a big company, it's a big bank, we're insured, we're backed, I have 401k and benefits and everything to pay for my college." And he's like, "Look, just come in, and I want to interview you, get to know you, and then you can go from there." I said, "Okay, we'll do that." I went in, and the rest is history. He wrote me in.
on the fax and the email.
On the fax and email, that's it.
Hey.
Oh yeah, it's been a long journey since, that's for sure. That was about 9 years ago now.
See, your emails have been longer than mine. Mine just says "see attached."
Well, that's how mine are. See attached.
See attached. Any questions, call me.
Nah, yeah. I like to take my time and try to over communicate.
Hey, man, good to know, man. That's what makes you great in the business.
For sure.
So you mentioned you've been in for 8 years.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Can you tell us about some of the projects that you're working on that you're really passionate about?
Absolutely. So I've been in the business about 8 years. I originally started off as an assistant, as I was explaining, and from the assistant, I progressed to a junior processor, which is like a processing assistant. Not all facilities have that role. It's a very unique role that my company offered. And what happened was we had actually lost one of our processors, and they said, "Hey, Nick, you know what? Like we gotta get a processor in here. So I'm gonna need you to step up and fill this role, or we're gonna have to find somebody." And I was like, "You know what? Challenge accepted." And I took it from there. Yeah, and I took it. Before you know it, I was doing closings, I was processing, I was doing everything, and it really helped me drastically because I learned the back end of it. And then now, I've been licensed for probably 4 or 5 years now on the origination side, and one of the things we got, I'm really passionate about that we introduced was a Homes for Heroes product. I know I got a subject there a little bit. Homes for Heroes, and so basically what we like to do is we like to give back to our EMT, our firemen, our policemen, our veterans, everyone who serves. So super passionate about it. My fiance is a veteran. My loan officer assistant Kiana, she's a veteran. My cousin is. All my fiance's family are full of veterans, so super passionate about that. It's very important to give back. I have a lot of friends that are firemen, so it really means a lot, and that's one of the things that right now that we're offering and extremely passionate about, for sure.
That is, man, taking care of people who take care of our community.
Exactly.
I love it. That's one of the things that Ron and I are passionate about also. And so when you came up to me with this idea, I was like, wow, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
I like it.
Absolutely.
So other than work, man, tell me about your personal. What do you?
Sure.
What wakes you up at night? What
Yeah.
you just drive to number one?
Well, keeps me up at night would be my puppies and my baby, that's for sure. But no, I have a small family. Me, my fiance, and my daughter Olivia, and she's gonna be 2 years old here in a couple weeks, so she has us running around. You know how that goes. So
it's a fun age.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time. So she's cracking me up, man. She's funny. But yeah, it's going good. They drive me. You know, I work a lot, but I try to have that life balance at the same time. So, you know, I get in the office early. You know, everybody's asleep. I can get some work done at that time. You know, so typically you find me in the office at 6:30 a.m.
Okay.
I try to get out of there by 6:30 p.m. Right, and then I'm home with the family, and I try to cut out as much as I possibly can and spend that family time. It's super important, and I think as long as you get in, you get your work done, and you over communicate, and you know if somebody reaches out to you, you are always available, of course. But to have that life balance as well is extremely important, because if I feel like if you don't, it's just it throws you off, and you're spending all your time at the office, and so it's important to me for that, for sure. To see my daughter grow, I don't want to be at work nonstop and never get to see her. So it's when I get home, it's family time.
Hey, it's in this business, man. It's tough to balance.
Yeah.
Want to make everybody happy. Customers, family,
sure.
Work. Want to make sure you have enough coming in. It's tough, man. So anybody who can, put the schedule together and get it done and take care of business, man. Much love.
You got it, man. I have a team behind me. It makes it easier.
That's good.
For sure.
So what else can you tell me a little bit about yourself, man?
Let's see. Well,
I will tell you this.
Here we go.
Hey, a lot of you watchers, so you know that we've had the 3-on-3 basketball tournament.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And next team participated. It was for a great cause. The baby DJ raised a lot of toys.
Yes.
Next team, they didn't make it to the finals.
Sure didn't.
I don't think they make it to the quarterfinals.
Sure didn't.
It was double elimination. I think they got bounced at the second time. But funny story was though.
I hurt my ankle. The ankle was off. Yeah, ankle was off.
He had a little cricket walk.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, but afterwards, man, he was like, "Hey, this was fun, but next time let's do, something like, what's it called, man?
Escape room.
Escape room.
Let's use the brains.
Yeah.
Not that athletic, we gotta use the mind.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah, it's mind games.
Let's do something else. So we are gonna get that done.
For the cause though.
Hey, that's it.
That's what's for the cause.
We can bring toys, go to the escape room.
That's it.
We're gonna have some fun. No sweat, no hurt, no pain.
That's it. No pain.
Yeah. But that was a funny story, man. That's what a good time that day.
I don't know that was coming. I don't know.
Hey, man. But he showed up.
That's right.
He showed up for the kids. He showed up for the cause, and that's how I know when he works on passion projects, he's serious about them.
So, got it.
He can't brought it good, but he showed up for the kids.
For sure. No. Ain't lying. Yeah, never raised up around sports really. No.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay.
I was that guy I was in high school and I was interning at the bank.
You have a great story though.
That's my passion.
And you write great emails.
My emails are on point. That's for sure. Yeah, emails are on point.
So, man, I gotta tell you, man, I really appreciate you coming to the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me, man.
I'm excited about working with you on our Homes for Heroes program.
Yes, absolutely.
Anything else that you can explain to us that they may not know?
Sure. Well, with our Homes for Heroes program, what we're doing is, so we don't have any lender fees. What we're doing is we're waiving the bank's underwriting fee that they charge, right? Aside from that, we're also going to give them $1,000 credit on top of that on their closing costs. And I know some lenders would offer closing cost incentives and things like that, and build it into the back end. We don't do that. It's an honest, generous credit from us directly, and it'll help them with keeping their payment down, keeping their costs down, and a little something to thank them for assisting us and giving back. For sure.
I like it, man. Hey,
you
guys know I'm big in the community, so I like to partner up with people who are also big in giving back to the community.
For sure.
Lee, man, thank you for all that you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah, I'll catch you at the next 3-on-3. I've been practicing my shot.
He's not going to invite.
Lost in the middle. The snail mail,
Hey. Hey, just kidding, guys. Hey, see y'all next time in the box. Have a great day.
Yes, thank you.